Hi folks, this is Peter Vollers of Vermont Overland. In just 2 weeks' time, we have coming up the Vermont Overland Winter Challenge. And in anticipation of the Winter Challenge, I want to just do a quick video to cover a couple of things. One is to showcase my new Warn M8000 winch. And no, I'm not sponsored by Warn or anything. I paid for this. I bought it through Amazon.com. It's just a good deal, and wrestling with them a little bit about a rebate with Warn, but other than that, very pleasant experience. I installed it myself, very easy to do. And as most of you know, I had a winch on here. The previous winch I got was a T-Max winch, which I've had decent experiences with in the past, but unfortunately with this winch, the switch on it between outspool and engaged was very sloppy, and also what I find most important about winches, the outspooling itself was really, really tough. So we had to use the winch, as many of you who have a winch probably need to do. I had to use the winch to outspool, which I just can't stand. I like to be able to take the winch, and if somebody's helping me, I like to be able to, they're nice enough to help me. I don't want to make them have to wait for me to hook everything up and then very slowly outspool. I like to be able to rig it up, and it also can be a safety item. Many times you want to hook up that winch and get it going because you might be in a precarious situation with the vehicle and you just want to winch in. It's just one of those things that I need to do. And Warn is a great American company. It's a quality company, and they're great supporters of our whole entire industry, so I support them in turn. Now here's the deal, guys. A lot of people have been asking me about Vermont Overland Winter Challenge, and they're like, I don't want to do it because there's a lot. It seems like there's just a lot of it's an extreme event. It's a rock crawling event. It's something like that. It is not. It is going to be tough. The toughest thing about Vermont Overland Winter Challenge is just getting traction in snow. So even the bigger trucks are going to have that trouble, and they're going to be the ones generally breaking trail. Even if you want to go, if you have your daily driver and you don't want to risk any damage, go to Vermont Overland Winter Challenge, because you can hike into the woods and just see the spectacle. Everything is right there on campus. It's 200-acre parcel. It's the Lily Farm. Most of you have been there before for the Overland Rally and Workshop. It's just going to be a blast. It's going to be so much fun. Do it for the winter camping. I mean, a lot of people are just going to test their winter camping setup. See if you can stay comfortable. You know, what I do is I sleep right here in the truck. I have special seats from Corbeau that fold flat, and my passenger seat folds dead flat. I can actually keep a Mister heater, full catalytic burn, propane heater in the truck. I have a carbon monoxide detector, and I sleep incredibly comfortably. Last trip I was in New Hampshire earlier in the winter, it was 5 degrees overnight, and with winds howling, we were on top of a mountain, and I was completely comfortable in 65, 70 degree temperatures in my truck. It was phenomenal. So test your winter camping setup, and then if you don't want to do the competition, that's fine. Just hike back in the woods or do a little bit of it. Test out your traction, test out your winter driving skills, test out your winching setup. This is a great opportunity in a safe environment, totally on campus. We're not out in the middle of nowhere. If anything happens, there's plenty of people to help, and you just go and get some help from people. So do it. I put on this winch just because I know I'm going to be winching out there, because I'm going to be going around and seeing all the fun that's going on. And I just want to have a good, reliable winch. It's part of actually what we do, you know, as overlanders is, you know, we spend money on stuff. We spend money on the things that really matter and the safety issues, and we don't half-ass that stuff. And that's kind of part of my spiel about the winch. But it's also part of, you know, going to events like Vermont Overland Winter Challenge. It's more than just, you know, a weekend of fun. That's a big part of it. But a big part of it is also you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot about recovery. You're going to see guys who are experts there doing incredibly effective recovery. You're also going to see people doing it wrong, and that's a learning process too. You know, we can learn from each other, and we can correct each other, and we can all, you know, come together as a community and speak the same language when we're out there doing recovery. You know, a good friend of mine, Bill Burke, often says that the training sessions, a big value of it is that it's very important that we all speak the same language in recovery. So when we're out there with somebody we may not know, you know, they may have had training as well, so they know that this means winch in. They know that that means stop. And that's a universal language. So anyway, that's my pitch for Vermont Overland Winter Challenge. You can find us at the Vermont Overland website, and let's do it. It's going to be a blast, so don't miss it.